Are you willing? The graced and graced. Are you willing? Welcome again to our YouTube channel. The goal for this particular channel is to help those in recovery to move from wherever they are or we are to a place closer to God, closer to those who love us, and closer to those who may have given up on us. But the bottom line is acceptance of having some kind of problem or problems is the beginning of healing and recovery. Being aware of the struggles is better than remaining blind to them. Being aware of the struggles, the weaknesses, the problems we go through is better than being blind to them. No matter how low you are, not even how low you have gone, no way, unless you accept. It does not matter how you became aware of your struggles and problems, either through quiet reflections, you reflected and discovered you need this kind of healing, or you became sick, or you are confronted by a family member, or a workmate, or a friend, or you were dismissed from your workplace or from your job. No matter how you became aware, all those ways served to tell us or to tell you the truth. Others have become aware through a tragic, life-changing event. Some have been incarcerated. Others have gone through divorce. Others have separated or have experienced a death of a loved one. Maybe you have lost your loved one through maybe an addiction, either drug addict or alcoholism, and then you became aware of these struggles. It is painful, but essential for us to move along towards repair, restoration, and resolution with recovery. It is important to note that awareness alone, just being aware, cannot produce any lasting change. Just being aware cannot help in producing a lasting change, no. Indeed, for the Christians, the evil one wants us to think of ourselves as all-knowing, all-powerful, and in control of our own lives. We know everything. We have the power, and we are in control. We are not God. We are human beings, imperfect human beings. The moment we think of our own lives and our own selves as to be in control, it becomes very difficult. It becomes very hard for us to deal with our problems or the problems in our lives. We must become aware of our own limitations and be convinced that we need help from outside. We need help from outside. That's painful for many. That's painful for many of us who have some kind of ego. That means we need to swallow our pride and ask for that help. We have to swallow the pride, the ego, the all-knowing, the all-powerful, the one in control, and seek help. That we need. We also need something else or something more. And that something more is the desire and the courage to change what we see. The desire and the courage to change that which we have discovered, that which we have found out about ourselves. Something more. Be willing to change. Be willing to change. As we continue praying to God with the psalmist saying, "Restore to me the joy of your salvation and move and make me willing to obey." That means to obey you. As we pray along with the psalmist to God, to restore the joy of his salvation in our lives and to make us willing to obey him, as we find in Psalm 51, verse 12. Willingness is not easy. We need God to help us. Willingness is not easy. We need God to help us. We need a willing heart. The moment we have that willing heart, then we are in a good position to change when we have surrendered ourselves completely to God. The willingness to change. We ask God to help us to will to obey Him, to will to change and surrender completely to God. That is, when we can finally admit that we have a problem, and we are powerless to change, and we need and willing to have God change that problem for us and change our hearts. Are you willing to make that admission that there is a problem and we are powerless to face this problem, but we know one who can do it for us, and that one who can do it for us is God? Are we willing to allow Him to change it for us and to change our hearts? Are you willing? If the answer is yes, let us journey together. Let us walk together in this life of recovery. May God bless you and embrace you. Are you willing?